King's Country at kingscountry.net. It's a TGIF edition of the Jim King of the Radio Show, and we're keeping it pedal to the metal and between the ditches with Daryl Worley coming up. Also, Joe Diffie, the late great one. Got His Highness Blake Shelton coming up just around the bend, but straight ahead, the Judds. Love is Alive. Good morning. I'm Jim King.
The King of Country.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen a man in a crown.
Jim King.
King's Country, kingscountry.net with George Strait, one night at a time. One day at a time. It's already a TGIF. And speaking of George Strait, King George, it's an event when George Strait releases new music. Here he's doing a brand new cover of Billy Joe Shaver's Willie, the Wandering Gypsy and Me from the tribute album Live Forever. It's a tribute to Billy Joe Shaver, which is coming out November 11th. Here comes George Strait with that taste test.
Willie, you're wild as a Texas blue northern, ready roll from the same makings as me. And I know we're gonna ramble till hell freezes over. Willie, the wandering gypsy and me.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's King of the Road.
Backstage with the legendary Johnny Lee.
Now, you've already been there, you've done that, you've got all the accolades. I think you're also a Country Music Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken.
I am. I'm very proud of that. You know what? I was in the Hall of Fame, and I've got this real nice display case there. And this woman was standing there with her daughter. I don't know, she was about that tall. She had her arm up on her, and so the daughter says, "Who are all these people, Mom?" She said, "Well, they're all country music stars, and most of them are dead now." Mm-hmm. And I was standing behind them. I happened to overhear the conversation. I said, "I'm not dead." And that little girl turned around and seen me and looked at my picture, and she freaked her out, and she ran out the door. But I ended up talking to her and, signing something for her. It was just kind of weird, But the Hall of Fame in Carthage, Texas, the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame is really a special place. If you ever get a chance to go visit, it's a neat place.
King of the Road.
King's Country at kingscountry.net. Welcome to a TGIF Jim King of the Radio Show, September 30th. 11 days until National Coming Out Day. 5 days until World Teachers Day. Today is International Podcast Day. Does this qualify as a podcast? I think it might. In fact, I won a podcast award from the Press Club of Southeast Texas. Excellence in Media Awards. I think it was like a third place certificate last year, but did win the radio thing for the 11th year. Anyhow, here's some back in the day tidbits for your dining and dancing pleasure. 95 years ago on this date, 1927, Babe Ruth hit his 60th home run of the season. He had the single-season home run record for 34 years until Roger Maris broke it in 1961. Sad day for movie buffs. 67 years ago on this date, 1955, James Dean was killed in a two-car collision near Colum, California. Rest in peace. 62 years ago on this date, 1960, the Flintstones premiered on ABC. Love me some Flintstones. Quick time out, back in a flash right after these with the man in black. Yep, you guessed it. The late, great Johnny Cash on King's Country. King's Country, kingscountry.net. Jim King of the radio, not king of dancing, that's for sure. I got two left feet. Just ask my girlfriend, Suzanne Simmons. She'll vouch for that. But somebody asked Riley Green if he considers himself a good dancer. Here's what he had to say.
I'm just a good enough dancer that my video guy can make it seem like I am. He knows what to cut out, I guess. But it's hard not to have a good time and goof off out on the road, and that's probably one thing that keeps us all sane with all the miles traveled is, we do have a good time with it. And we try to remember that we're getting to play guitar and sing for a living, so it's not too bad.
King's Country, kingscountry.net. Everywhere you turn, you're hearing about hurricanes. Glad it's not us this time. Knock on wood that we get through 2022 without one of those ocean twisters. Well, a couple of storm chasers are going viral after posting the extreme destruction done by Hurricane Ian as it ripped through Florida. Here's a small segment of them reacting to houses getting ripped apart by Ian.
Oh, man.
Oh, a lot of insulation flying by.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Streaming from the studios of King of the Road Productions in Beaumont, Texas, on this beautiful day in Beaumont. Finally closed the windows, but it was the first time I'd opened them in months, airing this bad boy out on a beautiful Friday. We're going to have this weather for a while. I love fall, spring, and winter ain't bad here in southeast Texas, too. But the Jim King of the TV show rolls on this weekend 3 times on Fox 4 and the CW. We'll have Dustin Saunier in the Royal Spotlight thanks to Bradley's Collision Center. Ariel Hutchinson's new video is our Pine Tree Lodge Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll visit with fine sponsor Tina Bean, owner of 5 Star Feeds in Port Arthur. And we're going to kick it off with David Ball live at Honky Tonk, Texas.
Yes, I admit I got a thinking problem. She's always on my mind. Her memory goes round and round. I tried to quit 1,000 times. Yeah, I admit I got a thinking problem. Fill the glass up to the top. I'll start with loving her. Oh, but I don't know when to stop.
David Ball, great to see you. The man with the thinking problem is
My
back.
pleasure. Good to be here.
Still got a thinking problem 25 years later?
Yes, I still have the thinking problem, and I don't want to lose the thinking problem. I want to,
We love the thinking problem.
keep that approach to all I do. I like to kind of not know, what I'm doing, see what happens.
25 years ago, Thinking Problem album, a whole handful of hits came out of that, especially Thinking Problem with number 2 song.
Yeah.
And then Riding with Private Malone came along a few years later. I love that tune.
Yes, thank you very much. I was proud to do that song. That was written for all the guys that came out of Vietnam, and it just kind of set it back a little bit. Everybody was so hostile to those soldiers when they fought and came back to this country, and so I think Malone just kind of was a nod to those guys because they kind of got a raw deal.
One night it was raining hard. I took the curve too fast. I still don't remember much about that fiery crash. But someone said they thought they saw a soldier pull me out. They didn't get his name, but I know without a doubt it was a young man named Private Andrew Malone, who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shatters, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And I know I wouldn't be here if he hadn't taken along. Oh, that night I was riding with Private Malone. Oh, thank God I was riding with Private Malone. Private Malone. Thank you. Thank you very much, y'all. We appreciate that, huh?
Thank you, David Ball. He is definitely one of a kind. Don't miss it this weekend 3 times on Fox 4 and the CW. Again, I'll be posting the segments tomorrow at JimKingOfTheRoad.com and my YouTube channel, Jim King of the TV and Radio YouTube channel. It's the radio show as we keep them coming. KingsCountry.net. No secret that I'm a cat man. They call me Catmandu on the west end of Beaumont in the cat house. Yeah, I've got 5 cats, 2 inside, 3 outside. Love them all. Not everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But speaking of cats, a video is going viral of a man saving a cat that was outside in the middle of Hurricane Ian. Here's the moment when Mike Ross went outside to grab the cat off the top of an air conditioner and bring it inside. Good for him.
Look at the poor kitty! Seeking shelter on top of the air conditioner. Look at Michael saving the kitty. Aww.
Put him in the garage.
Well, I'm not talking about locking down forever, baby. That would be too demanding.
King's Country at kingscountry.net, coming from the studios of King of the Road Productions. It's the weekend. That means I get to shine on the boob tube. No extra charge. But we're going to have David Ball kick it off this week, the man with the thinking problem from Honky Tonk, Texas. We'll have the Honky Tonk, Texas fabulous flashback. Visit with one of our fine sponsors in Port Arthur, Tina Bean, owner of 5 Star Feeds. We'll cruise over there. We'll have the Southeast Texas debut of Ariel Hutchins' new video as our Pine Tree Lodge music clip of the week from Nashville. And Dustin Saunier will be in the Royal Spotlight by popular demand thanks to the fine folks at Bradley's Collision Center. Here's a little taste, a little sample of an original tune from him. Whiskey Makes Her Miss Me.
He said, look at that body, look at that charm. What's she doing in here alone tonight on nobody's arm? Think I've got a shot, wanna buy her a drink, something sweet or something strong, man, what do you think? Had no idea when I pointed at the label, it was already over. He walked up to her table, 'cause whiskey makes her miss me. Well, she can't get enough. Every sip, every shot, every drink's a reminder. Our love is a memory she can't leave behind her. So order up another. You know I guarantee she'll be leaving here alone tonight, 'cause whiskey makes her miss me.
That's Whiskey Makes Her Miss Me. Little snippet there from Dustin Saunier. He's going to close out the Jim King of the TV show 3 times this weekend on Fox 4 and the CW. You can catch the segment starting tomorrow on demand at jimkingoftheroad.com and on my trusty YouTube channel. Thanks for streaming King's Country. King's Country at kingscountry.net. Thanks for streaming us. I think I've done all the damage I can for another week of the Jim King of the radio show. Going to get out and about and enjoy this beautiful weather this weekend. You do the same. And join me Monday, 10-ish, right here on King's Country, kingscountry.net. So you know what to do now. Keep it between the ditches all weekend long. Have a good one. We'll talk to you Monday morning.